Hey guys, this is Kidrob speaking, and today we are back in the Cyclist tactics with Altdorf Postal Services and their strive for ultimate tour domination. And so far we have come that far, which is not great. We have to win them all. Third place is not enough. But first season, we are building up our little team, and Gerhard Seidel and Klaus Fuchs can only do so much. Also Jan Schmidt, of course, but he is still a noob, so we forgive him. So far. Alright, let's get back into it and see where we're up to. We are about to face the hardest tour by far on our schedule for this first season. This is going to be pretty much impossible, because you know what? If we hover over here, you see one thing. Do you see a certain number 1 in there? Yes, you're seeing that right. The currently World Tour leading or World Rankings leading team, who also is a team that is specialized in mountain races, is actually racing the Southern Alps Tour. This is the perfect opportunity of getting face stomped so hard that we get put into place and see where we want to end up in the future. So, I'm going to attempt to race all 6 races today in this episode because they need to be summarized. We don't have a chance anyway. Maybe the goal should be to win the mountain jersey? I don't know, but we can try. We have Jan Schmidt in good shape. I don't think he can do that, but let's get into it. But first we have to do some more scouting. What are we going for? Mountain or maybe flat for once? Because we do need some talent for the flatter stages as well. Let's do scouting. Oh, Samuel Gross, level 2 flat. A bit of a unicorn too. Ay, that's a bit too much power, I would say, for that low amount of energy. He's not that great, but I'm going to put him on here. Alright, well, that wasn't fantastic. We currently have on our list a few talented riders, so we should be fine for the next season. Those bastards, XL Velo Bikes, is going to the Southern Alps Tour instead of the Vista Hetvesian, just to do some seal clubbing of the poor amateur teams. Well, at least they have a guaranteed win, don't they? The Vista Hetvesian, of course, is the hardest tour that there is, basically. Like, look at these stages. It's just it is just absolute brutality. It's the usual suspects, the proper climbers and downhillers. And this is the tour that I'm fearing a little. You really do need a different type of rider to excel at this. Well, that's a cruel stage. It's almost a mountain stage. But the rest of them, wow, these are also hard. Like the elevation gain on these. But yeah, it's a lot of flat. And what you're going up against is riders like these. Vladimir Frolov. He is brutally fast. And look how many attack points he has. He can just grind it out. But here we go. Oh, they have their B team. They indeed have brought their B team. Niels Meyer. Just a level 10 rider. Flat won't help him. Mountain and time trial. Well, he's still very, very good. He's also not in shape necessarily. So it's the B team that is out of shape. Maybe we have a chance against them. Not. Then we have an level... Oh, no. Okay. Those stats are not beatable by us in any capacity. Level 11 and 2 flat, 2 mountain there. It's just absolutely brutal. Here we have the first time trial. Everyone stopped short of the first little hill here, and now we're all jumping all over the place. Gerhard Seidel, of course, not really. You know what? You know what? Gerhard Seidel is going to go for... Oh, is it Klaus Fuchs? Who's going to go for the jersey? Gerd just had an upgrade to his stats, so maybe he would be more compatible for that kind of stuff now, because he has more attack points now. So, yeah, maybe we want to go for the jersey with, that is the climber's jersey, with Gerhard overall. So, he's going to take it easy here and save his attack points. And there we go. What did you expect? Niels Meyer, of course, takes it. And we lost almost a turn on this short time trial, which we didn't even really try to excel at. That's fine. That's perfectly fine, because there are more stages to come where we can fail even harder. This first one, I think I'm aiming to get to this third category climb with Gerhard. And let's take a look here. He does have... Ooh, yeah, that's not much recovery he has, with just 2 recovery. And also not much energy. So maybe... Yeah, now we have to choose. Like, we can't go at it as Jan Schmidt, because he has no attack points. He does have enough energy to pull it off. But Klaus probably has higher chances than Gerhard, but he's even worse recovery. And, of course, he doesn't have the climbing skill. So, no, I think Gerhard has to try this. Yeah, let's go with Gerhard. So, mountain jersey is the target. Let's see. This first one is something we can target. This first one, definitely. I don't think he's going to make... Maybe. If he takes it really easy on this stage, after getting to the top here first, he might have a shot at, like, all out going for this one, but I doubt it. This is probably a first category climb, though. Or an HC climb, even. Here, there are some more chances to grab points. Same here. And very much so on this one. So overall, I think this might be a good tour to try and grab the climber's jersey. So that's going to be our goal with Gerhard Seidel. And maybe this is the stage where Klaus Fuchs is going to save himself up to and try to crush that one. I'm going to drop all the way behind here so that I can go with the SKPs as we need to, but everyone is going to jump to here if they can. Let's see if the peloton wants to take this in 2 steps instead. This is a long move. So, but anyway, let's take a look. Jan Schmidt, what are you going to do? Maybe just rest? Klaus, the same thing. Okay, so here's our chance already. Let's see. No one can follow me, so the threat level from Gerhard will be quite low. This is an almost max attack, so it's pretty much perfect. So let's just go there and take it easy from there. Grab those points and slow down. Okay, I'm setting this up pretty much spot on here. This move down to here. This is quite costly in terms of energy, but we can recover on the second half of the stage. The only thing we can't recover is attack points, so should be fine. And there was no threat from the peloton here. They just let me ride. That is good news. So I can take this easy in 2 jumps. No need to rush. Oof! The peloton caught me at the top of the climb. Yeah, that's quite something. But look at the difference in energy usage here between my escapee and the others who are just chilling at P3. Alright, let's ride the stage out. Oh, you know what? I think I figured out the best use for Jan. He's going to be the personal assistant of Gerhard in order to save energy on the flat after he has done his job of the day. And maybe serve as a launch pad as well. So, I'm going to keep Jan around, actually move him forward, waste 2 energy. And we are now in the flat here with the time limit being so far behind us. Going to drop behind the peloton if they start moving too fast and start saving energy, and then Gerhard can just ride in the slipstream of Jan and recover. It's beautiful. Yeah, here we go. This is the time where the favorites were coming to the front, setting themselves up for this final dash across the hill. And everyone joins forces. By everyone, I mean the whole team. The whole team of 3. Jan Schmidt is just being the chauffeur here, and the autobus is A1. And they're the favorites. Oh, an SKP favorite. Leon Schreiber. Wow. Okay. Oh, that was pretty cool. So Leon Schreiber managed to escape from the group of favorites, not the peloton anymore, after this climb, and got one over them. Wow, that was well played. Oh, now we gotta speed up a little. There's the time limit. Like, can we get to there? What is that costing nothing? No, not quite. We just have to be ahead of the time limit, so it's fine. Let's go there. There's the time limit. Okay, let's finish in front of it. There. It looks like we are running our own race. There you go. But we are... Oh, no. It is none other than Karl Seidel who's trying to compete with us here. That might have been a fluke, though, as he was chasing across that final hill to win, not to grab those points. Our troop got absolutely full recovery. Even the percentages here didn't go down, so we are fresh as on the first day. And that is actually an HC category climb we have on this stage. It is tough. There's some really steep sections in there, and the only one that I can point out that is a little easier is this 5er here. That's rough. Everything else is 8% or higher, basically. Yes. Okay. Wow, that's a brutal first turn. They do want to jump across. Oh my. Okay, well, I'm going to try and get there with Gerhard, I guess. So here, Klaus can follow those guys, yeah. And Jan follows there. Gerhard can follow them. Peloton can't follow, so this is our escape group. Oh, okay, good. We do have a chance here. Because, well, there's only one who went up to the relay. That means we only need one attack point if he goes to there to get the 3 points. So that's nice. Let's see if these other guys are sprinting. Because I'm definitely not going to put any more effort into this. You would probably be able to... Yeah, both of them would likely be able to outsprint me if they tried. And did they? No! One of them did. Ah, damn it. Okay, well, Thomas Smith is hunting. I know that was in the previous versions of the game a problem that they weren't really fighting for the mountain points and you would just have free reign. That was fixed in 1.3, I believe, where the hunt for the red jersey was actually becoming important. So, yes, that is now a thing. They do sprint on those smaller sprints. Huh, but what happened here? Wait a sec. Now I'm in third. The peloton did overtake us, and we did choose to follow the peloton. Oh, did the peloton beat us to it? Oh, no, wait a second. What is going on here? No, these are just these two guys. They don't have anything to do with this. Yeah, so the peloton did overtake us. And then I got the choice to follow. Oh, I get it. Ah, yeah. And I was in the relay. And Thomas Smith wasn't. He was in group. So now he got relegated to group, which is way further down. And we got set to the new faster time that resulted from the peloton catching us and us following along. It's a little complicated, but this is correct, expected behavior. It's convoluted to figure out why that happened, but yeah, this is actually not a bug or anything. This is the rules of the game in play. The peloton caught us before the line. We chose to catch up. And because Gerhard was at the front of the relay when we crossed that line, that means he got the points. And because the Thomas was in the group, which now is the group of the peloton, he could no longer cross the line in that place. That's a little special. Ooh, wow, okay. This changed things a bit. Peloton moved to here, medium fast move. A group of favorites attacked across this slight incline and formed an escape which has 2 of the 3 favorites of today to win before this HC climb. And that's a bit of a surprise move. I was thinking maybe Gerhard wants to have a shot at it too, to grab a few points here on the HC climb, because there are plenty of points to grab, as you see there. But no. So we're going to save ourselves and just inch it up the slow way. And I shall see you in the finish. And Niels Meyer takes it. Karl Seidel is also up front there. I do hope that we're in the middle of the mountain here still. I do hope that they are ground down a little bit by these efforts, but I have my doubts. Time limit is coming up. We are right on it right now, so I think I'm going to make some jumps here and try to recover in the downhill with Jan leading us out. And there we go! We made it across the line, right in front of the time limit. In pretty solid shape. Gerhard is still feeling fresh. And in the overall standings, we have 4 riders in contention, or rather 3. Leon Schreiber, Niels Meyer and Karl Seidel. Those big names are going at it. Big names in the amateur leagues. And, well, Niels Meyer is not amateur at all. Theo Walter took those points. That makes me happy, because Theo Walter is probably the weakest of the bunch. He doesn't have as much energy points, I believe. Let's take a look at the stage summary. So we know this is before recovery. And we have Theo sitting here at just 68. That's not enough. And this was before this stage. This next stage does look like Gerhard should have a chance with his fresh legs to indeed grab a few mountain points. We are just in 5th overall, as you can see there, but there are a few points to grab. This second category climb first. We should be doing pretty well there, and then maybe we can grab even this one, probably, quite likely. And then maybe if we go really hard, even this one. Oof! We're definitely not getting away on the first turn. Yeah, that's a pretty hefty move here. Max peloton move to the top of the climb, the first one, uncategorized. But that also means that they probably are going to move short and the breakaway can go on the next turn. I've set up Jan such that he can lead out for Gerhard, in case that matters. Well, we shall find out very shortly. Very soon, as you could say. Jan there. Heinrich Roth looks like he wants to attack. He's still sitting there. The rest not so much. Alright, let's see what happens. No, they have gone crazy. Absolute bonkers. Who is making this move? Of course, Excel Velo Bikes, isn't it? Yeah, EXP. Yeah, that is, you guys are crazy. Oh! Okay, there we have Leonardo Caruso actually attacking. It's one of their lower riders, just level 8. I think Gerhard can follow him and outsprint him for this one, and then we have an escape going. Jan can't follow, no chance. Yeah, exactly. He can just about follow him, and with a max attack, get him on the climb. And that's important because that's 5 points. Oh, and now we're off. He's actually leading out. Ah, he moved up. Okay, well, that means he had some more juices and will to live in him. We have basically no attack points left, but this is so important to follow along that I think today we can sacrifice everything we have. So if we can get these next few points as well. That would be massive. How's that even possible? He is doing lead work and still he's falling in perception here, negative 0.5. Yeah, that's just because he's such a favorite in this situation to win. We can show him some goodwill and join the relay. Just pretend. He can he can pull us on the flat, where it's the most important, and then we can just outsprint him over the top. That will be fine. Oh, that's interesting. He didn't relay. He doesn't want to have us do the lead work. Well, like, I can understand why, but it's fine with me. Then we have to actually outsprint him by getting in front of him. There we go. That is one cheap 3 points. Boom. Nice. And he's back to pulling. Perfect. Now, though, he is starting to feel betrayed. Look at this short move here. That's definitely showing signs of being a little pissed about us not helping with the lead. And yes, that is actually being calculated. So it's not that I'm making this up now for story reasons or whatever. He does want us to pull. And that kind of forces us forward. The next move is a 6 energy move, which we can pull off. Then it's him pulling up the mountain again, which we cannot jump fully in one turn, I don't think. So that's where I need to attack then. Alright, I follow along. This will definitely put us in pretty good standing with him. That's 6 energy invested, and probably something around 4 or 5 slipstream given, which means the favor shifts 4 or 5 points then for the slipstream equivalent that also was spent in terms of energy in your favor. So if you're ripping up a group into the hills where there's a massive penalty for slipstream, where the others are not helped by you ripping them apart, then you don't get favor. But if you are making slipstream for them, they will appreciate that. So this is going to set the course on a much better pathway here. And here we just chill out. Let's see if we can grab these points as well. We should be able to. We can go like this. And we now have 2.7 points of favorability. That is good. That means he has to work quite a bit in order to get up there. Well, that doesn't help, does it? He just went all out. Poor little Gerhard. Poor little Gerhard. Well, he's going to get 2 points. That's better than nothing. Oh, we're going to go here. Wow. Yeah, not even close. He's moved all the way to there. Anyway, I'm going to move past here and then... Ooh, do I even want to do this? The peloton is down there. I think I'm going to move short. But that... we're not going to get that point back. It's the last attack point that he's going to spend today. Is the madman actually doing it? No. So close, though. That is my escapee partner. And he's currently on the final slopes being chased down by the favorites. And across the line we come, united as a team. Yes. Very impressive. Very impressive. But we did get a lot of mountain points today, so that is quite good. We're actually leading! Yeah! Okay, we have the mountain jersey. At least for now. Recovery is still maximum. But Gerhard doesn't have his full repertoire of attack points. 4 are missing. And I think we're going to use them, or we're going to need those 4 to be added for tomorrow's stage, the final stage. How are these guys faring? Niels Meyer is dead. He got nothing. This is before the last stage. Like... he's still up there, but he's struggling. He's going to lose against Karl and Leon. Leon is still, like, unscathed. The finish here is going to be a 2nd category climb, I believe, because this here should count as a 3rd category climb by itself. And if it's then a finish, it's upgraded by 1 category, so this should be a 2nd category. Also, there should be tooltips here for what these are. But anyway, we do have 2 third category climbs right there. Some springboards along the way to make them less difficult, it looks like. Can probably perform pretty well here. Let's get into the day. Leon Schreiber still sits at 94 energy. He's a Grand Tour rider, well, that is pretty much obvious at this point. Niels Meyer, though, he can probably be beaten by Klaus Fuchs and the like today. Well, not Karl Seidel, he's solid as a rock. Theo Walter, nice energy there, mate, but also getting a little low. I think this is the stage where Klaus Fuchs is going to try and do something. Let's see if he can hang with the big boys for a sec. I doubt it, but yeah, we're going to ride him, let him ride in the peloton. There's plenty of terrain in here, which is reasonably easy, so he should be getting a nice bonus slipstream from back there. Doesn't have to go on the attack necessarily. But here, if we want to escape, I think we need some help. In case no one is going, then Jan can just make a brutal attack to start with to launch Gerhard. Oh well, we don't have to go that hard. Look at them. This is not a big move, is it? So how do we plan this out? We could... No, that doesn't allow us to get away. He only has 12 attack points in total. Alright. Well, this is a pretty good launch, I would say. Look at that. So we're going to go here, and then Gerhard can move to the last 5. That gives him a good jumping off point, because this is also just a 9, so it's not faster terrain. And that means that it's not as beneficial to land at the bottom of the slope as it would be usually. So yep, I think we're going with the almost full attack here with Jan, and then Gerhard can just hang in there. Nice launch. There is no slipstream here. That means that Gerhard can do this by himself, and Jan can just leave him ride. That is good, because that means that we are basically getting less attention. Every time you move as a team like this, the threat level is significantly upgraded to you just being alone, or with a group of other riders from other teams. So I do want to launch him like this, but not necessarily continue on like this, because that is not going to be appreciated by all the others. And that means I'm going to leave him short, like to there maybe. Recover some energy. That is also a little bit of a honey trap for these guys, because they don't want to land on the escapees to start with. So now let's get him to there, and Gerhard goes up the mountain. Yeah, that's all looking good. They caught him there. And we should be able to get away with moves that only require energy. Let's see if that lasts. Are they going hard? The answer seems to be no. Very good. So now we could jump across, but we don't have to. At least I hope we don't have to. There are some technical sectors coming up here, and then another pretty soft mountain, in that we can probably reach from here to the 6. And from there we can reach the 8. And from there we can probably jump it, if we really have to. Oh, that's nice. I can get 2 recovery here and just chill. And then move down the mountain. The peloton decided to not move hard. Oh, damn it. Now, though, I'm not a fan of this move. 3 attack points. We only have 19. I do want to have them for the finish. Ah, damn it. Should we risk it? I mean, this is Klaus' day to try something. Alright, I take Jan with me, and he's going to make the pulling on the downhill and bring Klaus back to the peloton, thus saving him some attack points. As you see here, this is not going to cost us any more than 1 instead of then 2 attack points. Well, it should, if it works out, it saves us 2 attack points. Alright, I see what you did there. They are setting up to be able to traverse this downhill in just 2 moves, instead of 3 moves, like Gerd Seidel did. Oh, and this is perfect. It worked out. We can catch them in this nice piece of downhill, where there's +3 slipstream all the way, and look how much slipstream we get here, 9. It's a hard move for Jan, but it is a very slow move for Klaus. Not having spent extra energy, nor attack points, and we are back in P3. Alright Klaus, this is the last thing you need to do today. To get up this mountain in somewhat of an efficient style and manner, to grab some points there, and then the stage is over for you. Fortunately, the peloton seems to be playing along and not moving super hard. And there we go. He's still ahead of the peloton by about half a turn, I would say. And that means he probably can jump to here without using any attack points. And they are even staying down there. That's good news. And we are across in 1093 without using any attack points. That means he has he will have full recovery of attack points for tomorrow's HC climb that is starting today. And there he got caught by the peloton. The red jersey is back in the bunch. Oh, there are already a lot of riders coming forward. We gotta be careful here. But the terrain is quite simple. Do we need Jan on the final day? I don't think we do, because it starts right with an HC climb, so Jan will be dead anyway. So Klaus is going to be left back there, just like Gerhard. He can just chill and recover and whatever. Wow, and they all of a sudden turned on the heat. Look at that move. Jan Schmidt is even kind of passable here, because the worst sector was this one. And the others do need attack points back in P3 to stay with the peloton. Wow. Okay, now they are at the front. That means now we need to make moves that make it so that they can't escape. With Jan. Jan, the superhero that pretends or prevents, I don't know, to keep them from attacking. Okay, now they are going a little crazy here. They have spooled themselves up to the front, at least quite a few of the favorites. And now we're going across this technical downhill sector, and Jan can just about follow. The rest not so much. I think Gerhard is going to be left behind. He needs to save his attack points. But Klaus, of course, needs to follow. And there's easier terrain coming up where he can go forward without using up his attack points. So, shall see how that goes. Oh, that's quite nice. Everyone is joining the relay, which means that everyone has the chance to follow whoever is going to go the furthest. And that means that I can stay in P2 for just a little longer. Oh, by the way, that wouldn't be the case if there were technical sectors and such in here, because then they could just nuke the peloton, but that's not the case. And this is an easy, zero-effort move. But now I'm getting suspicious. Karl Seidel dropped from the relay to behind the group. That tells me he's going to try something. Ooh, can we even follow? No. Oh my god. Okay, well, so much for having a chance at winning this. We're not even close to being able to follow that move. That is just insane. Okay, well, there we can barely follow that one. And there comes Klaus Fuchs with an impressive 9th place finish. And there you have it. Today's stage, another 6 points, and no one is in contention for that. But we do need to take points in the final stage, because there are 10 points to grab for the very first climb even. We are leaving Gerhard in prime position to actually pull this off. Maximum attack points, maximum recovery. Now is the time. And this start is just perfect. Peloton moving to there. We can jump over the difficult section and land on the 5. And from there, move our way up this massive climb. No, this is just a first category climb, not an HC. All right, sorry. That is because there are 2 easy sections in here that significantly lowers the difficulty rating of climbs if there are sections in there which allow you to rest or make bigger jumps. The game considers all that, all the algorithms that I came up with. So it's not just total elevation gain, it's also overall average steepness, but also taking into account these outliers in less steepness, because they make it significantly easier to get up to the top. Now, I would try to be as efficient as I can, but I don't know how bonkers these other guys are going to go. So, with this, if we win this one, there's basically nothing that can happen to us. So I'm going to make big jumps here. From here, 3 attack points spent, and yeah, Peloton is moving slowly, no big moves. No, big moves. Okay, we have to go. We have to go! Go, Gerhard, go! They're coming for you! Big dick moves now! Can we reach to that? Yeah, we can reach the better terrain there. And from here, yeah. Alright, let's move to there. I think that's probably the right move. It looks like it. And he did it. Across the line, gets 7 points, and that should be it for Gerhard's red jersey. And there we have Gerhard crossing the line for the next 3rd category climb as well, adding up with the first one, the first category climb, 2 in total an HC climb, as we wanted. No one can touch him anymore. Now the deed is done. Everyone is back together, and well, Gerhard still has more than half the stage, a very long stage by the way, to do, and he has only 27 energy remaining. That will be interesting. He needs to, of course, finish the tour, as everyone else, in order to get both the experience and the jersey. So the goal here now is to stay with the peloton, because that is the only thing that we need to do. If we stay with the peloton, the time limit can never go beyond the peloton. 11 slipstream. That's a lot. We can recover energy where others need attack points. And with our last remaining attack points, and the peloton's last remaining attack points, we're just about making the final little hill before the then final bigger hill. Peloton empty, we're still in the peloton with some points left over, and that means that we have done what we needed to do today. So let's just ride it on autopilot to the finish. And there we have it. We made it through the Southern Alps tour. This was not our level. You can clearly tell. Leon Schreiber takes it after a very, very tough race. Karl Seidel, whom we have beaten before, but on significantly easier terrain, well, he is there in 2nd overall. Pretty well done on him. And there were not many sprint points to grab along the way. Jan Schmidt in 10th. That tells you everything you need to know. But the most important thing is we actually did win a jersey. Does it matter? Not really. It's just 50 prestige points. But it was a good test for Gerhard and for our sanity as well. And with that, I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.